what's up YouTube and Fishfam? This is Racing's Natural Aquariums coming to you with what Racing's Natural Aquariums thinks. So over the last day or so, I've noticed some posts with people talking about quitting YouTube because of the new changes. And for those of you who know Sergeant Tank's Jeremy, you may have already seen a video that he shared with regards to the do's and don'ts and not quitting your YouTube, and various comments about weeding out those folks that are just on YouTube to make money. I'd hate to see some of the channels that I've seen mention that they were quitting and moving on to other medias, which is definitely a plus. I mean, if you were to go to Facebook and do live streams, or on YouTube and use live streams. But I think for the Fishfam, you know, a lot of us are not so much in it for a huge subscriber base or trying to make a living off of it. I think a lot of us truly like to share knowledge, information, tanks, pets, family, you name it. That's what makes the Fishfam so unique. But for those of you who don't know Sergeant Tank, check out his channel. You can also find him on Facebook, where he posted this video with regards to the new changes in the monetization on Facebook, on YouTube. So that might help understand what the rules are, what they're doing, and also the video kind of gives you some ideas on how to reach the goal that YouTube is putting out there for smaller channels like myself and probably a few of you guys and gals watching. Me personally, it's not about the money. It's about sharing thoughts, ideas, opinions, whatever the case may be. And, you know, for those few channels that have talked about quitting, definitely go check this video out before you do so. I mean, you can certainly do your Patreon accounts and, you know, your various live streams, whether it be here or on Facebook. But I think the nucleus of the Fishfam is the camaraderie and respect and care that we have for each other. You know, we share a lot of information, hobby related as well as on a personal level, which is what draws our family as tight as it is. So definitely check out the video. Me personally, you know, unfortunately with moving and with Mother Nature giving this to us, not a whole lot of time to drop any videos. My shout outs have kind of fallen by the wayside. I follow so many channels, and I've picked up a few subscribers along the way, and I've kind of watched a few of the videos, or should I say, I try to watch as many videos as I can. Once things slow down and I can get my other tank set up, I'll start dropping some more content. You know, I appreciate all the subs that have stuck by me through the years, and I don't really care what YouTube is doing. I'm not going anywhere. Hopefully at some point we'll start some more live streams. I haven't really done a lot of those. And with the Facebook Live, I've done a few joking live streams on that for weather or whatever it was that I was doing at the time. But hopefully you guys don't go away. Hopefully you still put out the content regardless if you're going to get paid or not. Just for the sake that you like to share what you've done in the tank, what you're doing in your fish rooms. You know, I think that's why a lot of us subscribe to each other, because we want to see what's going on. We need ideas, we need input. It definitely helps with the creativity within the tank and or tanks, and it gives us a platform that you're not going to find anywhere else. You know, we do have the Fishfam Facebook page, the aquarium support page, for questions and answers and ideas and things like that. So I would hope that tomorrow I still see the same channels up, even though they said they were going to move on. And again, definitely go over to Facebook, look for Sergeant Tanks. He may have posted it on YouTube. I haven't really got a chance to look yet. I just happened to see that pop up in my feed and started watching it. So the person that's giving the information definitely has a grip on what YouTube is doing and ways to succeed if making money is your goal. He goes into talking about, you know, I'll subscribe you, you subscribe me, and that even though it's a good idea, it's actually counterproductive to those that are trying to make money, because it changes the algorithms of YouTube, and that can actually backfire and work as a negative. So definitely check out the video. There's a lot more information in it. The person actually goes into a lot more detail, which when I have some more time to sit down and actually watch, I'm going to go through it. And excuse me, as time goes on, hopefully I will still be able to see those channels that I love so much, and we'll continue to see them dropping content. And if, you know, those who are going to move on, you know, I wish you the best of luck. I will definitely follow you guys wherever you go. So that's basically what Racing's Natural Aquariums thinks. RNA says, up yours, YouTube. You know, you're going to do what you're going to do, and we as a fish family are going to continue to do what we do and what we do best. Share information, share knowledge, share our love for the hobby, share our tanks, share some personal information back and forth. We have grown from more than just a face on a screen to meeting some people in person and gaining a new friend. We've met here on Facebook, and a lot of us have transitioned over to Facebook and become friends, and you get to see inside the life of a fellow fish keeper. And I'm hoping that's not going to change with this. But again, you know, thank you for all my subscribers. Welcome to the new subscribers. Right now I'm kind of in a lull because I just moved and I'm still doing stuff, slowly picking up things to start putting at least 2 more tanks together, possibly a 3rd. I was kind of hoping the place that I moved to was going to be a little bit bigger, but with furniture and whatnot, and the overall size, it's kind of reduced what my bigger goals were going to be. So still doing the 75 cichlid tank at some point. And I just scored a nice 40-gallon breeder, Imagination, I think that's what it is, Imagination or whatever, stand for it for $25, brand new box, never opened, currently on sale at Petco for $44 and change, normally like $60. So that worked out well. And as I was just saying, with regards to the Fishfam, now this person posted this stand on Craigslist, and I just happened to contact them, and it turned out when I went to go pick up the stand, we knew mutual people through YouTube. He's now going from freshwater to saltwater, so he's getting rid of a lot of his freshwater stuff, tank stands, etc. So we got talking for a couple minutes when I went to pick the stand up over the weekend, you know, and you realize that at that point in time how small the world actually is. I never realized he used to work in a local fish store when I lived in a different part of New York, and they moved next to an aquarium that just opened up here locally. And it's kind of funny, like how we all have this quest for knowledge. And he moved the store, or moved with the store, when it went into this mall that now houses an aquarium. And after a month he quit. he couldn't deal with, as he called it, the mall traffic. With that being said, he went into, like, it wasn't like you or I that go to a local fish store, because we're on a mission. We know what we want. We want to see what's out there, and I don't want to say we're going at it for the right reasons, but we're going after it as educated hobbyists. Whereas he mentioned the mall traffic being people who have gone to the aquarium and suddenly come into the store and say, oh, I want Dora, having no idea what it takes to set up a tank that you could put Dora in. So he just couldn't take it anymore, and he left and moved on to greener pastures. So it's kind of funny, where we all come together and we all have knowledge on various subjects within the hobby. And here's somebody at a local fish store that just couldn't take it, where people were going to the aquarium and maybe not so much getting an education, but more in awe of, oh, that's a beautiful fish. This is so beautiful. This aquarium is awesome. I want to have one in my fish tank at home, and not do an ounce of research and educating themselves on the type of fish that they've seen and what's required to be successful in housing that fish. So, it's kind of funny, that in my day-to-day life, I run into various people, whether it be at the chain store or at the local fish store, and I see this type of mentality being repeated over and over. I had done a video a while ago about don't tell somebody they can't do something. There are certain situations that you could do it. It probably is not going to work. But some people, including myself, are pig-headed, and I'm going to try something just because I was told I can't do it. But I also utilize common sense. I'm not going to take Dora and throw her in a freshwater tank, because the end result is death. Now, being educated and knowing what it takes, and coming to you folks to get some information to further increase the odds of being successful, I could set that tank up so that that fish would lead a long and happy life. But I even see some in both my local and my chain store giving a lot of misinformation. From the point of, well, here's the tank, put water in it, put your stuff in it, let it run 24 hours, and throw your fish in it. Yeah, it can work. Odds are death again. Whereas the employee should say, I would recommend not getting fish at the moment. I would cycle your tank and explain to them what the cycle or the nitrogen process is, so that you're not just making numbers for the bottom line, and you're not just getting somebody a fish tank, giving them fish to throw in, have them die, and then become discouraged and never really get to experience the joys of fish keeping. So, it's kind of funny when you see that. Sometimes I'll try to engage the customer in a conversation and, give them probably a little bit more information than they received. Whether they take it or not, I never know. But I would hope that, they would take some of what I said and maybe spark a thought process, and where they're going to do some research. I run into people here locally that are trying to do things, and especially on Facebook, some of the pages are horrendous. And some of the people are just outright nasty. No, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. A lot of times, like, I'll see pea puffers. Now, I have 4 pea puffers. Most information you find on them will tell you that they should be in a species-only tank. There are some other ones that'll say you can do it in a community-type tank, and here are some of the requirements that worked for me. Now, I've taken that torch and I've run with it. I not only have 4 pea puffers, I have 2 bumblebee gobies, I have ocean blues, guppies. I have tons and tons of ocean blue guppy fry. I have some scarlet batis in there, some coolie loaches, some autosynclus, some pygmy cories, some green cories, and there's probably a few other fish that I'm forgetting. But in the scenario that I set up, it's planted. I do have to move some of the guppies out because the tank's really too small, even though I'm running 2 sponge filters and a hang-on. But there's a lot of chaos in the tank with the guppies flying around. Oh, and I have neons. They're all, buzzing around doing their things. So it kind of keeps the pea puffers off guard because they are a type of fish that watch and look and interact. And I've seen my puffers swimming along with the guppies as if they're a guppy. So the bumblebees do their own thing. I just keep the tank clean. It's planted, and I also keep them fed. So in my situation, it's been successful for probably half a year now. So I kind of digress and start rambling, but it is something that, you yourself have to try, unless common sense tells you that, the odds are really stacked against you and there's a slim chance that whatever it is you're trying to do, you might be able to do. So, it's this platform, regardless of what YouTube does, that makes it special to belong to. And I think in probably a large percentage of people who are just here to make $1, that's not going to happen. You're not going to get rich on YouTube. When you start to get the views, the time watched, the amount of subscribers, and you are putting out quality content every single day, those few can earn some extra cash. I don't think you'll earn a living, but you'll earn some pocket cash to put back into the hobby. Excuse me. So with that, I would definitely say I hope you guys stick around. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more videos. Hopefully I'll be doing a lot more videos. Start getting back on the various channels that I mod for and help out again. And hopefully, at some point YouTube wakes up and realizes that their platform is more than just for people making money. There are people out there that actually care about each other. They are passionate about whatever hobby it is, and they just want to share that. And YouTube should start taking note of what the content is, and what the majority of YouTubers are putting up for content, and try to change in the right manner and head in the right direction so that small channels can succeed if they're looking to try to make money. And there's a lot of folks that just don't care. They're just doing videos because that's something they enjoy, and God bless you, because I thank you for those videos, because it spawns a lot of thought, a lot of ideas, some fixes that I may not have known existed, and introducing me to new people. And it's, to me, a wonderful media to accomplish that and reach out further than your front door. I have Facebook friends now in other countries thanks to YouTube, my channel, other people's channels that do shout outs and mention me, which, thank you, Angelo. That was an awesome shout out. And we have such great people in the family. I'd hate to see them disappear because YouTube wants to change things up. I know there's other platforms you can do it on. I don't think it's as easy or would be as productive as YouTube. I know it'd be nice if Facebook did something like this where you didn't have to live stream, and you could kind of have the same interaction. I know you can post videos and stuff, but it just doesn't seem to work as well as it does on YouTube. So I think I've rambled on enough. I certainly appreciate you guys for stopping by. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Share it out. Don't quit YouTube. Stick with us. Let's get through this together. And as always, God bless. This is Racing's Natural Aquariums with what RNA thinks. Peace, and keep those sleeves wet.